Prince Harry's incredible response when told to end conversation with grieving woman. Prince Harry has proved on many occasions he has definitely inherited his mum's compassion, and it was no different on his first royal tour with Meghan Markle. The Duke of Sussex had taken the time to speak to well-wishers and people from the organizations he has visited to learn everything he can. So when a member of his staff tried to hurry him along when he was chatting to a grieving widow during his Sydney Harbour Bridge climb, it's hardly surprising he wasn't best pleased. Gwen Churn, 41, was one of a group of guests invited to take on the challenge with the prince and told him about her husband, Australian Special Forces officer Peter J. Cafe, who committed suicide last year. They spent 10 minutes chatting, and even shared an emotional hug. But then Harry's staff tried to move him along before the conversation was over, reports People. Gwen said, "He stopped and said, 'I'm in the middle of a conversation, and I'm not going to leave this. We were talking about my story and mental health and how difficult it is still, in our society, to talk about grief and loss and suicide. And how important things like the Invictus Games are to shedding light on, and allowing people to start to have these conversations that are great to have.'" Peter served in Cambodia, Afghanistan and Iraq, and since his death Gwen has become an Invictus and War Widows Guild ambassador. She joined Harry, Prime Minister Scott Morrison, Luke Hill, a swimmer, who was deployed to Timor-Leste 3 times, Captain Ruth Hunt, who will take part in the indoor rowing and swimming, and Peter Rudland, who deployed to Cambodia, twice to Iraq, twice to Timor-Leste and Afghanistan to climb the bridge to raise the Invictus and launch this year's Games.